Under what circumstances do we exit a portfolio company? Could be a part exit or could be a full exit. In other words, when does Sameeksha Capital press the sell button?
So I think, in a normal course of things, after we invest in a company, we're tracking the developments with respect to that company, and at any given point in time, we have a price below which we would like to buy that stock, and price above which we would like to sell the stock. So we are investing with a 2 to 3 year horizon, and we have a target price in mind 2 to 3 years out. Now, if our investment has gone well, it is very possible that that target price is achieved far in advance, or it is achieved closer to our target date. And we are constantly setting a forward-looking price target, which means that we have an expected return at any given point in time for next 2 to 3 years in a given stock. As long as those expected returns look favorable, look meaningful, we would stay invested in a company. However, the expected return, let's say, diminishes to a very small value, then we would consider exiting the stock. However, we don't want to generally rush the exit based on some past experience of selling, some winners too early. If there is enough business momentum, we would like to sort of do our exit in a gradual manner. Maybe trim the position a little bit, and and keep evaluating, and then try and complete the exit if required. Or sometimes we might keep a smaller position as well. The other situation could be that we made a bad investment decision. We would evaluate what has gone wrong. Is it a mistake in judging the quality of this business? And in other words, it may not be that something that is going to correct over time. And then in that case, we try to exit the stock. We may not be able to exit as quickly as we would like to because of the liquidity in the stock, but ultimately we will want to exit such names. So I think those are generally how we follow the process of exiting a name. I think there are names that we have held for a very, very long period of time because they have always looked attractive from a incremental 2 to 3 year perspective, and there are names which we were completely exited as well. And once we exit, we can always revisit if the price corrects or there is a time correction.